Hey you guys, of course it's your girl Pretty Girl Peeps. I'm just going to jump right into this Instagram baddie tutorial by doing my eyebrows with the NYX Eyebrow Gel in the color Expresso. The reason I use gel versus the pencil for this one is just because I feel like when you're doing the Instagram baddie look, you want to have the thicker eyebrows, the more drawn on appearance of the eyebrows. And I just want to say off rip, sorry about my voice. My sinus congestion got me, y'all. My bad. I really don't want y'all to have to hear me like this, but I didn't want to do the video without a voiceover, and I really wanted to get this video out so it's current with the pictures that go with it. So as you see me, I'm just filling in my eyebrows now with the gel. I'm using my BH Cosmetics eyebrow pencil. It came with the set that I have, the Rose Metal BH Cosmetics set. It may still be on sale, I'm not sure, but it is my favorite brush set that I've had in a while. So if you can, make sure you check that brush set out. So once I've got the eyebrows appearance to where I want it, I'm just going to fill in the tail end a little bit more to make that area pop. I mean, I never do my eyebrows on camera, but I figure like if I was going to do this look, I wanted to do it, excuse me, from start to finish. So then I'm just going to take a spoolie from my pencil and just brush that through so it looks natural. Then I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape in the color tan. And this is what I'm going to use to kind of clean the eyebrows up. It's the tan. In a second, you're going to see me use the Tarte Shape Tape in the color medium. But for what I'm doing right now, the tan was most appropriate because it's the closest color to my skin tone. So I'm just cleaning up the top and the bottom. And I'm using my MAC flat concealer brush to do this. And then I'm just blending it all out with the e.l.f. blending brush. So there's no harsh lines. Because you do not want to have halo brows. That's not cute. So just clean it up. Make sure you take your time and really blend that out so it looks natural. Next, I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape in the color medium, and I'm going to use this as an initial base for my eyeshadow. And I'm just going to take that e.l.f. blending brush and just blend that out. The reason I'm using the medium is because I can't really use it yet, but I don't want it to go to waste. So I'm like, hey, let me just go ahead and use it to prime my eyes, which is what you see me doing right here. This sinus congestion is so bad. I'm so sorry, y'all. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of my powder and set it. And then I'm going to use some tape because I really want this look to look a certain way. And I'm going to go into my Carli Bybel eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to go into this like muted pink. And that's what I'm going to use as my transition color today. And I'm going to use my fluffy MAC brush to just get that all over my crease and a little above the crease area as well. And just really make sure that's really well filled in. Then I'm going to go directly into the crease with this kind of dark purple with my BH Cosmetics crease brush, which is also from that set. So, yes, I'm just going to do that. And then on the other side, I was like, okay, since I got the color on here, I'm just going to go ahead and crease it in. Even though I forgot to mention it, I did one eye off camera because this video was already going to be long. So I didn't want this to just be like extremely long for no reason. So I did one eyebrow off camera. I did one eyebrow and one eye off camera. Then I'm just going back in with that pink fluffy brush just to blend that out. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. And this is just the original. And I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics angled eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to apply that over the area where I really want the glitter to pop, which is really just my mobile lid. So that's what you're going to see me covering right now. And just making sure it's really blended out. That's not just sitting there. Then I'm going to go into my favorite eyeshadow palette right now, the Fenty Beauty Galaxy Collection eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go into that pink color right there and just spray my brush with a little MAC Fix Plus. And I'm just going to start applying that pink color. And I really wanted it to be soft and muted, not too harsh. Because I do feel like, you know, if they're not already makeup artists, a lot of like the Instagram baddies, they like the softer looks, but they want it to pop. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this pink. And then I'm going to go into this purple right here. And that's going to go like on my outer V just to give it a little bit of depth without doing too much. I'm just going to put that on that outer V area, pat it directly on there as you see me doing right now until I've got it to the color and consistency I want it at. And then next I am going to go into this really light color right here. And I'm just going to put that in my inner tear duct just to give it kind of a little depth and dimension to the look. And once that is on to the level where I want it, I am actually going to do my eyeliner using the Kat Von D Tattoo Eyeliner. And I'm not going to do a dramatic wing. I'm just going to do, you know, something nice, subtle, grab your attention, but I'm not doing the most because I want you to focus on me. So then I'm going to take the Eylure Vegas Nade. This is like a special edition kit at Ulta, and a duo adhesive, and my Tarte eyelash helper. And these are the absolute Allure lashes from that collection. Everything's going to be linked on the bottom, I promise. And once it gets tacky, I'm just going to put this directly on my lid, this lash. And I will say this is my first time using a duo lash glue. I really like it. It really got tacky really quick, and it really stuck to my eye. So I really like that. And then you're just going to see me making sure that it's really on there good. You don't want your lashes. You can't be Instagram baddie and your lashes falling off. So really want to make sure they were on there. So once they're good, you're just going to kind of fluff them out. And then off camera, because my battery kept going in and out. Off camera, I put a little mascara on there. And then also I had prepped my face with a Nivea cream and SmashBox primer. And for foundation for this look, I wanted to use something that was buildable, that could be full coverage. So my favorite foundation for that is the Maybelline Fit Me. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me in the color Toffee. And to blend this in, I'm using my Fenty Beauty sponge to blend this in, and it's damp. And that's something people don't realize. You have to have it damp, because if you go in there dry, it's just going to not blend well, and it's going to get stuck on your face. And take your time and blend. Like, this part is going to look long, even though I have it sped up. But take your time. Please take your time, girl, and blend it out. Blend. Blend until your arm falls off. As long as you blend. Blend it out. And you want to get your neck area so it's blended throughout. And as you can see, I'm just going back over, hitting these spots I didn't hit, getting under my eye really well, getting next to that eyeshadow so it kind of just seems like it's flowing directly from my eye into the makeup. And as you can see, I'm just getting all the areas, getting near my edges. And that's why sometimes I probably shouldn't have done my edges before. But, you know, hey, sometimes for the love of beauty, you just do what you do. And I'm just going to keep blending until the whole face is just blended and consistent, so that when it oxidizes, it looks more natural. So once I've got it blended to where I want, I'm going to go back into that Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to go into the tan, because it is the darker of the two that I have. I'm going to go into that tan, and I'm going to do all of the points where I want to draw light and highlight and conceal. So of course, under my eyes, under my jawline, above my cupid's bow, under my chin, down the bridge of my nose, and just a little bit on my forehead. And I had a lot of bags going, and that's something else I noticed with the Instagram baddies. You rarely see them with bags and stuff. So I was like, okay, let me get this coverage going. So using that same damp sponge, as you see, I was about to start just going in, but then I was like, no, you know what? I want to actually put on my my liquidy contour. So for that, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Expresso. You can get these from any local beauty supply for about $3. Some CVS also sell this. It's only $3 or $4. Ulta sells it online if you are an online shopper. But you may want to go in the store, try it out. Then I'm just going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and all those places where I concealed or put the highlight color with that Tarte Shape Tape, I'm just going to, with a damp sponge, again, make sure your sponge is damp, I'm just going to put a little bit of that in those areas and just press it, more so press it in. And once I've got it in all the areas I want, I'm also going to do like around my mouth, my fine lines at some point, just because I just feel like I personally just need that. So once I've gotten to every area that I want to get to, what you're going to see me do in a moment is I'm going to take one of my e.l.f. brushes, and I'm just going to dust any residue away off my face. Don't want it on there. Don't want the dry cake face. Excuse me. I'm just going to dust that off. Then I'm going to take my Black Radiance True Complexion contour palette. And I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics Vegan contour brush. And I'm just going to contour all those areas where I want to bring dimension or shadows to make my face look more contoured and caved in. That's what you're going to see me do here. And just bear with me, y'all. This sinus congestion is so bad. But I really did not want this video to just be a standalone video and not have a voiceover. So I had to get this done. So then I'm going into the lighter shade for my nose, because I just think it looks, excuse me, more natural when your face has one contour and your nose has a lighter contour. And then I'm just going to use my fingers to blend the rest of that in. And that's another thing with the Instagram baddie look. You got to have a contour popping. And then since I used a lot of powder, I'm going to set that with the MAC Fix Plus just to bring all of that together so it doesn't look as cakey and powdery. And just blend out any areas of that contour that I'm noticing needs more blending. Now this is a trick for the highlighter. I'm going to use Aquaphor ointment. So that's the ointment that you use like when you get a tattoo. And I'm going to use that before I go into my Carli Bybel highlighter. And that's just going to make that highlight really just go nuts. And I only started doing this with this look when I practiced it like a week ago. And it kind of really does work, but it does get sticky. So you kind of got to know what you're doing if you're going to try this trick. But again, for the Instagram baddie, you got to have your highlight just beaming, just blinding people. So I love the Carli Bybel highlight. That is my favorite highlight. And then I'm just going to take a smaller brush and use that same highlight color under the arch of my eyes just to give, you know, the look a little bit of pop without doing too much. So then I'm going to take the NYX Liquid Suede lip liner in the color Prune. And I'm just going to outline my lips. I'm going to do it a little thicker because this pink is so bright. It can't really, to me, stand alone. At least not on my complexion. I don't feel it does. So I'm really going to make sure I get those lips all the way lined. And if I make any mistakes, I'm just going to fix it as I go. And really take my time with this so it looks nice and presentable. So once I've gotten it where I want it to be, I'm just going to go into my MAC Cosmetics Snob. This is like my favorite pink lipstick. I'm just going to apply this as I move my lips. You know, that helps if you like move your lips while you're doing your lipstick. That way you get every area, you get it fully coated because you don't want any areas not coated. So I'm just going to keep going until I'm at the consistency I want it to be. And once I'm at the consistency where I want it to be, I'm actually going to go back in with that liner just to, you know, make sure it's really lined. And yeah, I'm just going to make sure it's looking good. And you want to make sure you pat your lips. Make sure you don't have any spare little lip laying around. You should have primed and exfoliated and have Vaseline on your lips before. But if not, you know, hey, there's hope. Then I'm just going to spray the whole face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray just to set and lock that look in. And then I thought I was going to start with under my eye. And I did, but then I was like, no, I forgot. I actually need to take a black eyeliner and go under my waterline and really try to tight line my waterline to give it that kind of sexy, sultry, you know, again, not doing the most, you know, but doing a little bit of the most. And I'm just going to go under those eyes with that black liner. And this is literally just like a Wet n Wild black eyeliner. They had like a set where it was like 2 for $1. So I got one for under my eyes and one for my lips when I wear my black lipstick. So that was a deal. So I got like both 50 cents, and they're super small and compact. It can fit in like my traveling makeup bag. So once I've got that to the point I want, and then you really want to take your time with this, I'm going to go into that dark purple again, and I'm going to go into another BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to blend that right into my waterline, into that black, and just give it like a subtle. And then I'm going to go into that Maybelline Colossal Big Shot, and I'm just going to do my bottom lashes, as you see me doing now, and just make sure they are good and plentiful in the way I like. And once that is done, this look is now complete. This is my Instagram baddie interpretation makeup look. You know, I don't know if I'm considered an Instagram baddie, but, you know, hey, if I am, I think this is the look that I would personally do. that I would consider my signature Instagram baddie look. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, comment below, follow me on all social media at Pretty Girl Peeps.